No, I think I'm good to go, man.
You're on city property, it's public property. But if you want to be on our land, you have to come up front, check in, and be escorted.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't allow anybody in here unless I know who they are and what they're doing. I didn't say you couldn't come, you'll be escorted.
Oh, if you want to come around with me, that's fine.
Yeah. But if you're leaving, then there's no problem.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Well, then go up, check in the front office, tell them who you are, where you're from, and then we'll give you an escort.
Oh, I don't identify.
Doesn't matter. If you want to be here, I'll have to call the police on you. I'm just asking you to come check in, and I'll give somebody to go with you. I didn't say you couldn't be on our property. We just don't allow access to anybody.
On whose property?
Ours, up here, cities.
Cities.
It belongs to the public.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Public. Yeah. I don't have a problem with that. It's just we don't allow people here unless we know who they are. Somebody could be doing wrong stuff back here. Sure. We have no idea. You could be spraying chemical poison on water pipes that we have no idea.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm just trying to protect everyone and give you access as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could have F-18 Hornets circling overhead, getting ready to call for a bombing run on you, but we don't all just huddle ourselves, or shouldn't, into a terror corner and just fear for our lives.
I do because there are so many people that want to do bad things to others.
Justice isn't a privilege, it's a responsibility. Welcome to Watch UK, the channel exposing real encounters that remind us of our rights and the importance of calm confidence in public. Today's video, filmed by People's Court Audit, shows how one journalist's composure turns a heated confrontation into a masterclass in lawful awareness.
Folks.
Well, I like to think, you're probably an astute individual that has the ability to read people pretty well. I probably don't come across as the evil overlord ready to annihilate the universe.
You're not.
So in that vein, like I said, I love being, first of all, an American, and I absolutely love my Fourth Amendment. I think it's one of the best things ever.
I do too.
So I just don't like to ID because you work for the government, and I just don't like IDing into the government. It's nothing personal, but at the same time, I just, want to finish my work and get back to it. So
okay, well, if you go check in up front, you'll be allowed access. If not, I'm going to call the police and have you removed.
Sure, yeah. If you want to give a 911 a call, I guess you could
certainly do that.
Have we not satisfied you with our services?
Oh, I'm not a customer. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm working on a story. Yeah.
So our customers don't think we do a good job?
I can't get into that now. So there's a few different kinds of journalists out there. There's those that you see on TV, as anchors, and then there's ones like me that get our feet on the street. We're investigative journalists, so we get out there, and I'm just getting some B-roll footage right now.
The scene begins with a simple question, "Can I help you?" but quickly reveals the line between authority and assumption. When told he must check into film on public land, the journalist stands firm. His calm refusal to identify isn't defiance, it's a demonstration of knowledge and composure.
That's about it, so.
Yeah, Woodward's coming over, patrol people, figure out what your deal is.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I don't want this to sound, rude or anything, but they're never going to know what I'm doing in any universe. Will that ever happen? I can promise you that.
We're used to dealing with people like you, so that's fine.
Used to dealing with journalists coming in to get B-roll footage.
Oh, now we know what you're doing.
Well, it says working on a story. I mean, usually that's a journalist.
So. Yeah, I think sometimes it's better if you
make an appointment or just
might have gone through the front.
Oh yeah,
it's public property, but how would you feel if somebody came in and you were unaware and that you'd never seen that person before? Wouldn't you be concerned on your own maybe safety?
No.
Oh.
I mean, we're all Americans, right? We all do our thing, and freedom's messy a little bit sometimes. But like I said, I'm working, and the idea, especially as to your point, giving you guys advance warning. That's the kind of thing anchors do. Investigative journalists, when they're out in the field working.
What are you investigating?
Public Works.
Public Works?
Yeah.
Here, the conversation deepens. The journalist explains his purpose, filming public works, while the official insists on control. Yet through patience and reason, the citizen shifts the balance. He reminds the worker, suspicion is not evidence, and politeness is more powerful than intimidation. Awareness wins without argument.
So, I mean, if you guys get notice in advance, like, hey, this thing is going on, blah, blah, blah. Usually, and I'm not saying you two specifically, but some people will be like, uh-oh, he's going to come down. Let's clean it up, make it look really great. There'll be nothing to report on, right?
I don't know what you're looking into. I don't know what
I'm not
about Public Works. But,
I'm not going to share it with you now.
But I mean, at nighttime, this is closed. It's not public property.
Oh,
so it's not.
Well, it's public property. It's just not accessible after. Sure,
But
of course,
is it really accessible now to just anybody can come in here?
Well, public property.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I mean, you can look in RCW 9A52, 70, and 80. That's the trespass statutes for Washington State, and it's really clear. This would be Section 70 for outside. It's really clear. The defenses for criminal trespass found in Section 90 are really clear. If it's open to the public.
So, what else do you need to film, or are you just wanting a confrontation, or are you just gonna you have a certain agenda
that's
or goal, or what?
Weird that there's a couple of. Yeah, thanks, George. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So, yeah,
to answer one question of yours, which is, do I have more video and photo to get? Yes.
Okay.
Why would I want a confrontation? There's been nothing.
Tension rises as the topic turns to trespass laws. The officer cites policy, but the journalist cites the law itself, RCW 9A.52, Washington's trespass statute. It's a moment of clarity. Knowing your rights doesn't just protect you, it educates those who enforce them. Calm facts over heated words.
Confrontation all about me.
All right.
That's bizarre. I mean, why not ask a question? Are you getting ready to have a bombing run take place here? Are you going to have paratroopers come in and assault the place? I mean, that's just weird. I got all sorts of weird questions I could ask.
You're wearing a mask and no one else
It's a little chilly, man.
Oh, okay.
It's a little
He doesn't
chilly.
want us to film him, but
He doesn't want us to.
It's a little
One of
chilly.
those guys.
This guy will help you right here.
Yeah, it's a little
These
chilly.
two guys will help you.
All right. Well, I'm going to go finish up. You guys have a good day.
Are you leaving, sir?
What's that?
Seems like you're walking off. Are you leaving?
No, I'm working.
What kind of work?
Journalist.
I don't know if they've told you, just to let you know, seems like you're doing for us. You are being recorded.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to let me know.
I'm Scott with Renton Police Department.
Nice to meet you, Scott.
Yeah. What's your name?
Steve.
I'm sorry?
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah, I don't want to give you more than that, though.
That's fine. Yeah. What?
Is this consensual?
Why would it not be?
Well, I can't assume. I mean,
you're here.
This isn't a detention or anything, is it?
I know what you're trying to do. You're not going to get a rise out of either of us.
Look.
Okay.
If you guys just want to get in your cars and leave, we can call it good right now. I'm not looking for a confrontation. I'm not even looking to have a conversation.
Now, the sergeant arrives. Authority meets articulation. The citizen remains steady, reminding him that suspicion isn't a crime and that public access cannot be denied without cause. In a few composed sentences, he dismantles false authority, proving that understanding the law is the greatest form of self-defense.
I'm just looking to finish my work.
So, what work are you doing?
I already said I'm a journalist working on a story.
I'm sorry?
I'm a journalist working on a story.
What story?
I don't want to share it now. So you've probably seen multiple journalists. There's the really attractive ones on TV. That's not me. And then there's the ones that actually go out into the field.
Have you checked in with anybody here? Because this is not public property.
Can I help you?
No, I think I'm good to go, man.
You're on city property. It's public property.
This isn't public property.
Not unless you have specific reasons to be here.
I do.
The public can be here,
yeah,
but they need to check in at the office.
You don't have to identify to access public property. There's no restrictions on this property whatsoever. What restrictions are there?
I'll let you go on about your way, but you need to leave the property.
Okay, so you're telling me I have to leave the property right now?
Yes.
And if I don't leave the property, I'll be placed under arrest?
I didn't say that, did I?
Okay, so you're telling me, are you ordering me or are you asking me to leave? They're two different things.
I'm directing you to leave the property unless you follow procedure.
Okay. And if I don't leave the property, what happens?
We're not going to go down that road, Steve. Okay.
Well, look.
If you want to walk away, you stop to talk to us.
That's fine.
But I'm telling you, you need to leave the property.
And what happens if I don't leave?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I'm not doing that. I want a supervisor here.
I am the sergeant.
Yeah, well, there's people above sergeants.
You can deal with me.
Am I detained right now?
No, you're not.
Okay, so you don't suspect me of any crimes?
No.
Okay, then why are you guys here?
Because we have a suspicious male on property where they shouldn't be doing things that are not normal.
Now, just to be on the safe side here, I checked my handy dandy 2025 criminal pocket handbook.
Okay.
You know, because the session laws from 2024 may have updated it. They didn't change the laws. As much as I know Jay and Bob really wanted to change the laws to make...
In the end, the officer backs down, but the lesson remains. When you know your rights, you control the tone, not the other way around. So, what do you think? Did the sergeant handle this fairly, or did the citizen stand strong for his rights? Share your thoughts below, and stay tuned for more real-world encounters here on Watch UK. Stay aware, stay calm, stay informed.